In this video, we will discuss how to write a code in an efficient way. What writing a code in an efficient way means is that there are less chances of an error. Something like we have Visual Studio Code, which is some things which are built in, so it tells us itself what we have to do. If I give you an example here, we have an array. We made an array of fruits, apple and orange, so I am pushing new in it. What we have to see here is that we have to push it. I will push a dot. After I add the dot, I will get a list of functions. So from here, I can add slice. Any function of my choice. I have all the functions of array available here. I can remove, I can filter, I can concact, so I won't have to write them myself. So from this, I will have an idea of what I am doing. Like, this is the same in pop. Similarly, if I take an example that I have called a function, well, there is a parameter here, any, and it is telling its type. Any type. It can be a string or a number, it can be anything. So if I call it, and I'm calling it, call, I have added it here, so it is telling itself. It is giving us the hint that I need parameters here. So we will keep these things in mind so that there is a less chance of error while recalling them. Right now we are working on small files. But when we have a bigger project, if I have to search something from the whole project, we will go to the option of search that you see on the side, and if I search push, it is telling us in both files and it is highlighting it also. Here is push. Okay, so this is done. Simple things like how we can write our code efficiently, if we can understand something. We do need help in coding in some way or another. Like if we find an error while writing a code or something like that. So I have told you before what we have to do is we have to go to the MDN website. So here I will simply write MDN. And I will go to technologies and write JavaScript. This is the best free source to get all the information. If I can't understand something or if I have to do some examples, look, here is complete beginners. This is for beginners. So the basic stuff is here, all the basic parts. It has all the topics, functions, all of the things related to JavaScript in here. For example, and secondly, whenever we write a code, we need to know how to search any type on any browser. For example, if I have to search something of JavaScript. I will write like how to convert strings to integer in JavaScript. So now after I write it, all of the sites for how to convert have popped up here. So now if I write simply in MDN, I have parseInt function and I go into the parseInt function, and here it has also given me a small code and has told me the syntax also. I have parseInt function and I go into the parseInt function, and here it has given me a small code and has told me the syntax also. So these are small things. If we cannot understand something, then we go to the MDN website and look at these things. And secondly, another thing I told in my previous videos is that we run extensions. From extension, our code also, we do it from here or here. Now I have some Angular extensions. From here, I come to know of the extensions that I have installed from my script. We will do a little bit of debugging further on. I've already told you of console.log, that if I write 3 here, console log, what will be printed? A. So we can debug using console.log also. So we will also look at a little bit of debugging. How can we debug small things that we cannot understand? If we search them, so like this, we can go to any resource, insert them and get help from them. Another thing is that if you're not understanding something, you go to Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is also a tool for the developers. Stack Overflow in JavaScript, string in JavaScript, and here if I go down Stack Overflow, in Stack Overflow, the questions are already given, so it helps us a lot. Anything for the developers, here string plus contact method duplicate. So it has a question and you have to read the whole question and then look at the answer. Mostly we can get answers from here. So it has given a reference of MDN. That MDN has the following to say about. So this is also the best way for us to look up things, somebody's questions. A lot of the times, somebody else has asked a question about the error that we are facing. So we get a lot of help from Stack Overflow. So this is all for this video. We will meet in the next video.